Hey guys, what's up? This is Mel, and I'm here to talk about Arrow, and specifically the San Diego Comic-Con spoilers that were revealed for Arrow Season 5 this past weekend. So right now it's July 25th, 2016, and the panel was on Saturday, July 23rd, 2016. So quick warning, guys, spoilers. These spoilers are coming from any footage that I was able to find about the official panel. It's all spoilers for what I was able to get out of for season 5. So there is that. There's a few casting spoilers that I was able to find before even the panel was conducted. So I'm going to try to do this all in 10 minutes. So let's get right into it. So first things first, it was announced that Katie Cassidy, aka Laurel, was signed to be a series regular for not only Arrow, but Flash for Season 3 and Legends of Tomorrow for Season 2, despite the fact that Laurel died in Season 4 of Arrow. So we really got to get some answers about how she's still alive, not only on Arrow or how she's still a main character on Arrow, but as well as how she involved in the Flash and with Legends of Tomorrow. I'm thinking Legends because of the whole time travel thing. Sarah could easily pick Laurel out of a certain timeline and keep her that way, or she could prevent Damien Dark from killing Laurel, so there's always that. But with the Flash, though, they introduced Black Siren, which is Laurel's Earth 2 doppelganger, so maybe that's why, but we'll just have to wait and see. But also, they announced that John Barrowman, aka Malcolm Earlham, is also a series regular for Arrow, Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow, so we're going to get to see both of them on all 3 shows in some way, shape, or form. So that'll be pretty interesting as well. Also, on the panel, they mentioned that there will be no Bruce Wayne. Specifically, they didn't say there would be no Batman. They said there would be no Bruce Wayne. But they never say never, as they pointed out, or Stephen Amell pointed out. So, for now, it's a no. So, just keep that in mind. And also, with the... they did reveal a new trailer. It pretty much has a lot of new footage in it. We get to see Oliver trying to be mayor of the city. We see... him as Green Arrow recruiting other vigilantes to try to recreate a team, since Diggle and Thea aren't suiting up, and since Laurel died, he's a few men short in helping him on the streets. Felicity is still on his side, though, and she's the one who actually tells him that he needs backup, so that's where him training. Curtis Holt, who we all have come to know last season. Evelyn Sharp, who is played by Madison McLaughlin, and she was the one that tried to impersonate Black Canary shortly after her death. And so apparently she is coming back to take on the name Artemis. So there's that. And also we see a new character, Jack Wheeler, aka Wild Dog, who's played by Rick Gonzalez. He's been recruited as well. We actually see him in the trailer and a bit of some training montage stuff going on there. So there's that. We also get to see a new villain, and that is in the shape of an archer named Prometheus. Apparently that's not the one from the Justice League, but it does fit in with the whole legacy theme that's going on this season. So there is that as well. And apparently from the little spiel that was connected to the panel's description, it looks like Oliver will have to set out to save his city from a new threat, one that he personally created as both the newly appointed mayor of Star City as well as the Green Arrow. So if that's Prometheus, we'll just have to wait and see for that, though. But in regards to Oliver, it looks like he's back to the mission of fulfilling his father's mission to save the city, where he now knows that there are shades of gray in every situation. And apparently in the flashback, we see Oliver get to the point we saw him in the pilot, and it looks like he's going to be in Russia, and he may be dealing with the Bravada, so that would be pretty cool. They also mentioned the fact that the 100th episode is this season, as well as it being episode 508, which is part 2 of the 3-part crossover event. So the whole 100th episode milestone thing, they have it planned to possibly stem over 2 episodes, and that being 508 and 509, which would be the mid-season finale. So it'll be interesting to see what they have in store in there and what familiar faces we may see for that as well. So moving on to characters, it looks like for Felicity, she'll be dealing with a lot of bottled up emotions, especially with the Gil overkilling 10,000 people due to her redirecting the missile to a smaller to a smaller area as opposed to where it was initially sent. Also, we see, moving on to Quentin Lance, he left town with Donna, but it seems that old demons still haunt him, and his guilt still consumes him, and he's dealing with the fact that he lost his family, and he is jobless. So we're going to have to find out why he comes back to town. So, and if Donna comes with him or not. So we have to wait for that as well. Reform of Diggle. Apparently, David Ramsey revealed that Diggle will be affected by Flashpoint just a bit. And then the people over on The Flash also confirmed that as well, that he will be affected since he was in Central City in Season 2. But for Diggle, he seems to be overseas with a Special Forces team, and he is trying to deal with the guilt over Laurel as well as for the death of his brother. And basically, it was described as him being a man of two minds, so that'll be interesting to see unfold. We see Thea trying to help Oliver out in another way outside of the whole vigilante thing, and it seems that she's doing that by trying to help him do his mayoral duties of Star City. So while Oliver is the face as mayor, Thea's kind of the work behind it for the looks of it, so there's that. With Curtis Hope, we see him wanting to help the city through Team Arrow. Basically, we are definitely going to see an origin story with him, and we're going to see some trouble as his desire to be a vigilante may raise some suspicious questions from his husband, who notices the new odd behavior coming from him. So there's that. In regards to Oliver, again, he is pretty much the vigilante moonlighting as the mayor, not the other way around. And apparently, according to Stephen Amell, Oliver's a terrible mayor since he has no team backing him up, which is why Thea's pretty much doing all the work for it. And it seems like Oliver has forgotten the reason why he ran for mayor to begin with, but hopefully, after all the chaos, Oliver is able to find that meaning again. And lastly, with Malcolm, since he is going to be on all three shows, we're going to see different versions of Malcolm either through the timelines or through different points in time, or just because of different scenarios that have happened to him. So we're going to see a whole different side of Malcolm, which will be interesting. In regards to the Oliver and Felicity partnership relationship, they still have a partnership with each other, although it's in an ambiguous state. Apparently, we'll get more answers about that in episode 505, so that'll be interesting there. But moving on to the casting stuff I was able to find, aside from Evelyn Sharp returning, their introduction of Jack Wheeler. Apparently, Chad L. Coleman will portray character Tobias Church, who's supposed to be an opposing gangster looking to reunite the various criminal enterprises in Star City under his own singular command. I remember him as Tyrese on The Walking Dead, but just from that description, it looks like we may see another attempt at what the criminal, the mayor, I think it was, he was trying to do back in season 2, I think, with all the guns and the glades, I think it was. So there's that. Also, we have actor Josh Segarra, who will play Adrian Chase. Apparently, it's based off another DC character of the same name. He is meant to be the new Star City District Attorney who helps Oliver Queen as mayor clean up the streets through the legal system. So there's that. And I did mention Jack Wheeler. Apparently, he'll be a new vigilante in Star City who's reckless, and cocksure actions prompt the Green Arrow to guide him. I remember him as Ben on a show called Reaper that the CW held a few years back, so it would be great to see him again. Another actor joining the team is Tyler Ritter, who will portray Detective Malone, who is a new member of the Star City Police Department, and I know him or recognize him as Luca Sciutto from NCIS, who plays Abby Sciutto's brother. So there's that. And lastly, I found out that Carly Pope will portray Susan Williams, a reporter from Coast City, and I recognize her as Sam from the TV show Popular, which was from 1999 to 2001. So it'll be interesting to see how these new characters tie in everything and how they mesh with the current characters we already have come to love. So that's about it. So what did you guys think of the panel? What did you guys think about all these spoilers? Let me know in the comments below. I love to hear about it, as well as any other spoilers for season 5 that you were able to find from the panel, and I may have missed it because I only was able to find the highlights reel for that panel. So let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, check out my other videos if you haven't done so already. Coming up, I am going to be posting a video of my top 5 favorite moments of season 4 of Arrow. So please be on the lookout and check that out to just see which was my favorite moment. But also, I will post a WordPress version of that in case you want a visual breakdown of that. And what else? Also, don't forget to follow me on Tumblr. There's a timer. Follow me on Tumblr. Link for those will be down below for everything to follow me on, and I'm relinking everything. If you mentioned before, my Tumblr tags got delinked, so now I'm trying to hook everything back up. So yeah, follow me there if you want to be caught up on all the reblogs I do. I'm eventually going to get right back into it like I was before, so don't forget to check that out. And yep, I think that's everything. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you come back to see what I have to say about anything else that's Arrow. So until then, this is Mel. Wish you a great day, great week wherever you are. Until then, have a great summer, guys. Bye for now.